Hello and welcome back to the Brighton career mode here on FC24. I hope you guys are ready to get into this episode. It is going to be our very first Champions League game in the history of Brighton and Hove Albion, but also in just this entire career mode, which is going to be insane to see. So first up, we're going to have that game against Monaco in the Champions League, of course. And then a game against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, and then a Carabao Cup game, which we will be simulating against West Ham, and then a few more games after that you can see here. So we're going to go ahead and get into those. If you guys didn't catch the last episode, please be sure to go check that one out. It was a very, very good one. Please be sure to go like that video and subscribe as well. And then please be sure to like this video. Let's go ahead and get into this game. I'm going to show you the Premier League standings before we do that, just so that you can see where we're at. We have currently played 5 games and have 4 wins and 1 loss through 5 games. Liverpool still haven't played their 5th game, but sitting in 2nd place currently, so we're in a pretty good standing. 11 goals scored, 3 goals allowed through our 5 games. We are going to have just a few tired legs out there, but we're okay with that. We're going to play our best team that we can put out in the Champions League, of course. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what Monaco is working with. It's looking like this is going to be their lineup. A couple of former Arsenal players in there. Balogun, Gnabry, Fabio Vieira as well. They got Laporte and Akanji in defense. They've got a pretty good team there, so let's go ahead and get into this game. We're going to go with our best lineup, of course, like I said, so let's get to it. Monaco pushing forward here. Singo going for a cross. That one's also going to hit off of him, but it did go out for a corner before it touched him. So 3-4 minutes gone now. They do have a corner here. They're going to swing this one. Not going to swing it in yet. Gnabry swings it in eventually. Gets to Fernandez, heads it away, but only as far as a Monaco player on the edge of the box. Gauto finding a pass inside to Balogun. Very heavy touch, and we're able to get it away. It does go out for a corner, though. 9 minutes gone. Again, Monaco pushing forward here. Oh, good header by Akanji. Another corner. And João Felix has an open lane through to Kudus. Defense just opens up wide. We're going to try to knock this one over the keeper. A little chip shot, and Mohamed Kudus continues his good run of form. 12 minutes gone. We have scored our first Champions League goal ever. Garnacho, nice pass inside to João Felix. We have Almada. Almada can't get the shot away. Wow. I thought we were going to be for sure in for our second goal. That ball doesn't hit Gedson Fernandez's hand. And João Felix finds Kudus through. But unfortunately, that one is going to be called for offsides. Monaco pushing forward here. Good pass into Balogun. Interesting shot choice. They're going to have the ball still here. Gnabry inside. Diomande gets a block in on that one. So far, I mean, Monaco might honestly be the better team so far, but we have just scored our one chance that we needed to. João Felix, wow. Thought that was going to be called for a foul, but it was just a good tackle. Oh, Ndika dispossessed. Balogun and Gauto pressing on Sacha Boey very hard there. Gauto going for a shot. A shot by Fabio Vieira right at Verbruggen, and luckily we are able to get away from this one unscathed. Kudus inside to Gedson Fernandez. We are going to have João Felix through. Good shot, but right at the keeper, unfortunately. 1-0 still after 41 minutes. We are pushing forward nicely, but so are they. So we need to make sure to take our chances when we can. And João Felix gets up for the header. 99 heading accuracy for João Felix. Gives us a 2-0 lead. 41 minutes gone. Ooh, Gauto pushing forward here. Trying to keep Diomande in a good position to cut off the back pass. And a shot by Gauto is right at Verbruggen. Another corner for Monaco here. Their 5th of the game, it looks like. And it looks like Verbruggen's going to be able to come collect that one for the end of the first half. Serge Gnabry on this one. Looks like he's just going to take it short to Maatsen, who's then going to try to find Balogun at the back post. Does find him, but the header is just wide of the post. And they will take this corner short. Serge Gnabry sending that one in. Ooh, what a good cross in, but what a terrible missed chance there by Sutalo. Gauto pushing forward, finds a pass to Balogun. Balogun going to go for a shot. Verbruggen has to make a save on it. 70 minutes gone. We retain our 2-0 lead now, so we are going to go ahead and make a few subs. And they will have a corner here, but we are going to make those subs, like I said. 4-man sub, Ryan Cherky coming on, Bino Gittins coming on, João Pedro coming on, and then Igor coming on in defense for Diomande as well. Good cross, swung in off the corner. They're still going to end up with it. Laporte on it now. Doesn't really have many options. The box is very, very crowded. Fofana trying to get a shot away. Cherky able to get in front of it. João Pedro looking for a breakout from Garnacho. Unfortunately, unable to get it to him. Fofana on the edge of the box. Looking for a pass through to Balogun. Off of the post. Or maybe the crossbar. 75 minutes gone. They have had a couple of chances to score in this game, and they have just not been able to find the back of the net. And Ryan Cherky with an excellent pass through to João Pedro. What an insane pass that was. Trying to get that one over the top, but good goalkeeping there from Berger to keep that one out. Ryan Cherky on this corner, going to send it in. And Garnacho's going to end up with it, and that's going to hit the post. And Singo's going to knock it out for another corner. Only 2 minutes of added time here, and it looks like Monaco are running out of that 2 minutes. They are going to continue to push forward here. Martinez pushing forward nicely. Going to go for a cross and just send it out of bounds. So that's going to be the end of the game. 2-0 win in our first ever Champions League game, and you can see what it means to the crowd. And it's very nice to see João Felix finally get his first goal for the club. A very nice header there in the middle of the box. Up next, we do have a game against Nottingham Forest. They are currently not having a great season. As you can see, they are all the way down here in dead last. Worst goal difference in the league. And worst points in the league, level with Watford on 1. So we want to make sure to continue to keep them down in last place. I know that sounds kind of bad, but we definitely want to keep our spot at least in second place. Hopefully get up to first place. We want Liverpool to drop some points soon, but they're having a great start to the season. And let's actually take a look at our Champions League group while we're at it to see what exactly happened. Porto beat Rangers in their game as well, 3-1. So it's looking like Porto might be the team to beat for us in the group. If we can get past them, I think we're going to be able to comfortably win the group, and we should at least get second place at minimum. But I'm honestly expecting us to win the group. And if you guys remember, the Champions League objective that the board left for us was to reach the final, which, I mean, it's a low priority, but still, that's just absolutely insane for, you know, our first season in the Champions League. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into this game against Nottingham Forest. Actually, I'm going to go check out the calendar real quick, make sure, look and see when our next game is. So it is 4 days later, but it is the Carabao Cup, so we will definitely start our strongest squad that we can put out there. And this will be the lineup that Nottingham Forest are going to be putting out. Of course, our former player, Mahmoud Dahoud, in there. It's been a while since we've seen him around. I think we sold him in like the second season. So, yeah, that's going to be their lineup. And then our lineup is going to go as follows. We're actually going to go ahead and get Diamande off. He is a little bit tired. We're going to get either Stanley Wilson or Duarte in. It's kind of hard to decide. Duarte is a little bit better at defending, I believe, but Stanley Wilson physically is dominant, it looks like. So we're actually going to play him. We're going to play him on this left side. And that is the lineup we're going to go with. So let's go ahead and get into this game. And I believe this is Stanley Wilson's first game for the club, just in general. So very nice to see that. Oh, we might have an insane goal on our hands. Almada couldn't finish it, unfortunately, but very good start to the game for the boys. Moretti inside to Getson Fernandez. A little bit of room on the edge of the box to go for a shot. Still fighting for the ball. Looks like we are going to eventually end up on it. João Felix has a lane to pass it through to Garnacho. Try to go for a finesse shot around the defender, but unfortunately it goes well wide of the post. Almada, wow, through ball to João Felix, and the defense was nowhere to be found. Very easy goal for us here against Nottingham Forest. I have a feeling we could very easily run away with this game. You know, in years past, this would be a team that we would maybe, you know, give up an easy goal against or not be able to score against, but with the quality of players we have now, there's just no match for them against us. And they will be able to push forward here. Mangala, well, they're going to attempt to push forward at some point. Panzo now to Hudson-Odoi. Inside to Simeone. Yeah, too easy for Ndeka there. Dude pushing forward here. Defense is kind of out of sorts here. Simeone going for a shot. Able to get a block in with one of our defenders there. João Felix going to look forward for Almada. We're going to continue to push this forward. I see Kudus, or not Kudus, I see Garnacho through the middle. He's going to still end up with it, but good defense and good last-ditch defending there by McKenna. Garnacho inside to Getson Fernandez, inside to Almada. Almada's going to have João Felix. We hit the post again with João Felix. He has done that a couple of times this year, and unfortunately, that's just not what we want to see from our 100 million euro striker. Dude pushing forward down this right wing now, looking for a pass inside to Alenga. No one putting pressure on him, but no one really has to. not great attacking there by the Nottingham Forest men, and that will be the end of the first half. Still 1-0, so we're not dominating as much as we should be, but I don't have any worries about really winning this game. They have more possession than us, but they have not done anything with their possession, so let's go ahead and get into the second half. Kudus over here to Gedson Fernandez. Good tackle by Mangala. They do have a man through here. Ilanga is going to have to pass it back, but we're going to hold them up momentarily, but they do have numbers moving forward. Kirkez with a good block, and that ball ends up with Stanley Wilson. But it looks like Gedson Fernandez might have picked up an injury at some point. That is not good news. Moretti through to João Felix. Going to go for a shot. Rakovic, I'm not sure how to say his name. Very good deflection away there. And good goalkeeping by the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Williams pushing down this right side. Doesn't really have a lot of options. Does find one inside into Dahoud. Simeone back to Dahoud. Just passing it around still here. Williams now being guarded by Garnacho. Not exactly the best defender we could put on him. They just keep passing around this triangle here and not making any moves, but they do find a pass inside to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who gets easily dismantled by Stanley Wilson. João Felix now with the ball. Gonna look over the top for Almada. Very ambitious effort there. A foul by Kirkez on Anthony Ilanga there is going to be 65 minutes gone, and we are going to go ahead and get a 5-man sub in right now just to get some fresh legs on the field. Make sure we have good enough stamina to finish out this game. They're going to swing this one in. It looks like they might be able to get on the end of it, and it's going to be a handball on them. Anthony Ilanga down this right side. Wilson not able to clear it out very well. A header, a little bit of an unrealistic header with how powerful it was, but Verbruggen able to make the save on that one. 81 minutes gone now. Still, I guess not comfortable in this game. Really should be dominating more than we are, like I said, but going to keep trying. Indika trying to get that one away, and it looks like it's going to be a handball on Anthony Ilanga. Uh-oh, good pass there. Oh, Laborde did not want to do anything with that. Decided to slow play it back to his central midfielder, Mangala. What is the passing going on right now? Ilanga inside to Miranda. Miranda inside to Laborde. Laborde going for a shot. Luckily for us, Verbruggen is a very, very good goalkeeper, keeping us out of a draw with Nottingham Forest. We do not want to draw with them. That would be worst case scenario. Barco gonna pick up an injury there, of course, but 3 minutes of added time. Can't see how much time has actually gone because of a glitch in the scoreboard, of course. And I guess that's going to be full time. Nottingham Forest unable to get it around our defense for a goal in this game. Another clean sheet. This is the kind of opponent I would expect us to get a clean sheet against, but I would also have expected us to get more than one goal, and we just simply did not put anything in the back of the net. But you can see that Manchester United won 6-1 over Watford, so I was expecting more of a scoreline like that in this game. But 3 points is 3 points. Not much to show in that game, but that's perfectly fine. Like I said, we will gladly take the points when we can get them. Up next, we do have a game here against West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Again, like I said, it's going to be a competition we're not exactly worried about. We are going to be playing as many backups as we possibly can in this team. And we did pick up a couple of injuries to Fernandez and Barco in that last game, but luckily for us, they do not seem to be serious injuries as there was nothing listed for it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game. We are going to simulate this game like we always have with Carabao Cup games pretty much since like the second season. And as you can see, fully rotated lineups. Let's go ahead and hit a quick sim in this game. And we get through 4-3 on penalties. João Pedro, Cherki, Diouf, and Bino getting scoring for us. Fabricio Diaz and Almada not scoring for us, which is interesting. But we will gladly take the win. Cherki and Bino getting the goals for us in regular time. So on to the next round of the Carabao Cup. And now we've simulated already to the month of October. Now our first game in this month is going to be against Manchester City. But before we get into that, let's look at the Premier League standings. I did see something interesting. Liverpool did end up losing their last game, so they did drop some points, which is fantastic to see for us. They played Leeds United and lost 2-1 on their final match day in the month of September, which is very interesting. Leeds are having a very good season in 6th place. Obviously, we beat them 1-0, but it was a tough game for sure. And Manchester City, our next opponents, having a not so great start to the season, at least not for their standards. 11 points through 6 games definitely isn't bad, but for them and their caliber, it's definitely not great. So, as always, Manchester City's lineup is absolutely terrifying. I mean, defense, midfield, attack, they're everything is good for them. And then, of course, our team is pretty good as well. We're going to go with our strongest lineup. I fully back our team to win this game because we've done it before. We've gone to the Etihad Stadium and beaten Manchester City, but it's going to be a tough game no matter what. Wow. I mean, Erling Haaland just going for a terrible challenge there on Getson Fernandez. The CPU and the AI always do that within the first few minutes of the game. They start pressing, and then they just foul the hell out of you for no real reason. Getson Fernandez trying to get a ball there through to Kudus. The defender was not back up on his feet yet. Kudus going to go for a shot with his right foot. 4 minutes gone. Manchester City make a mistake in defense. I believe that was Sergio Gomez. And we capitalize on their mistake 1-0 early on here against Manchester City. And that's going to be Kudus' 5th goal for us in 7 games. I went ahead and changed his number to 11. If you want me to change it to something else, let me know. Wasn't sure which number we should change it to, but yeah. Mohamed Kudus playing so well for us here in the early stages of this season. Grealish pushing down this left wing now. Sacha Boey in front of him. Pedri now with the ball yet again. Not sure what Pedri's going for. Does make a nice turn. Goes for a shot. Verbruggen is able to get to that one. And we are able to clear it away with Kirkes. De Bruyne pushing forward here. Still not looking for a pass. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if there's like a glitch happening, but none of their players seem to want to pass the ball, which is, you know, obviously one of the things that needs to happen for them to score. But when we try to pass the ball, we turn it over. So not sure what I'm talking about. But like, what is this? Like, why is he doing that? Bakayoko pushing forward here. Nowhere to go just yet, but pushing forward nicely. Just hounded by 2 defenders, though. Moretti and Kirkes doing a good job to keep that one away from going into the goal. We're going to push forward here. Garnacho can't find a pass through. Bakayoko, we're going to foul him, and they will have a free kick here. And Erling Haaland was the one taking it. Not sure what that was about. We're just going to clear that one away. Kevin De Bruyne doing a good job of holding off Kirkes over here down on the wing. Kirkes not able to block that pass. Luckily, Diamande is going to end up with that one, and we're just going to clear it out of the box. Bakayoko making a couple of nice touches to get around Kirkes over here. Kirkes having a rough game right now just because of how much he's being attacked. That shot is going to go through the legs of the keeper. Wow, we are so lucky to not concede there. And we're just going to keep pushing forward here. Turn back inside with João Felix. For Getson Fernandez. I don't like that option, and I don't like that pass. And that should be the end of the first half here. Referee will blow his whistle, so still 1-0 lead for us. Sergio Gomez down this wing. Good defense by Sacha Boey, but a turnover. And Sergio Gomez able to keep that one inbounds. Looking for a pass inside to Pedri. And 49 minutes gone. Manchester City are not going to miss from right there. What a play from Sergio Gomez to keep that one inbounds. And then to make that pass inside to Pedri. I mean, wow. Not a whole lot we could have done about that one. Besides, of course, not turn it over. Might have João Felix through. João Felix might have Kudus through. Wow, what a pass over here to Mohamed Kudus. Did not want to shoot it with his right foot. I mean, that's so tough. 57 minutes gone. We will have a corner here. Gonna swing it in. No one there at all, but Moretti will end up with it on the edge of the box here. Kudus inside to Getson Fernandez. Gonna go for a shot. That one's right at the keeper. Does have to palm it away. We will keep pressure on here, but it looks like they're gonna get away. Getson Fernandez gonna send João Felix down the line here. Got a lot of work to do to get around these defenders. We're gonna pass this one inside to Almada, who's gonna go for a shot. Not able to get it past Ederson, but the rebound will fall with Getson Fernandez. 73 minutes gone. We will gladly take a rebound deflection goal, and we'll take luck whenever we can get it. Obviously, not a great shot there, really, by Getson Fernandez, or by Almada, but Getson Fernandez had basically an open net to score that one, so not much work he had to do there. Bakayoko, what a cross that almost was. Haaland, if he would have been a step backwards, maybe could have found a header into the back of the net there, but luckily didn't, and we could be through again here. Getson Fernandez can't find a ball through initially, and still can't find one through. Very good defense there. And then Bakayoko is in a good spot to score here, but Verbruggen is able to make that save. Wow. Can we get this through to Mohamed Kudus? That would be an insanely good pass. But Mohamed Kudus can't score. Needed more power on that shot. That was kind of my fault. We're just going to keep passing this around until we can find an open lane. Just got to be as calm and as patient as possible. I see a little bit of a shot there, or an angle for a shot for Garnacho. Ederson did well to block it out. We will go ahead and actually take this corner short. Kudus, I thought I saw a run back there from Garnacho, and that might have been the wrong move as Erling Haaland's pushing forward here. Kovacic now with the ball. Inside to Foden. We're going to let that man run off sides, and Diamande gets in a tackle that could be game-saving. Almada, terrible pass. What the hell was that? But luckily, it's not going to matter. 3 points in the bag here at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester City. Lucky to get that second goal for sure, but we will gladly take it. Anytime we can get 3 points against Manchester City, it is always a win in my book. We had way more expected goals, so I think we deserved the win overall. And now on to our second Champions League game of the video. Of course, we are sitting in second place like you guys saw earlier. I think we might have some tired legs for this game. Actually, we are not going to. I made sure to put our players on energy focused for the next game, so looks like that worked out well. Our bench is looking so good. It's so nice to see that. I am going to go ahead and stick with the same team, but this is going to be a Rangers lineup for this game. There were a couple of players that we wanted to go after early on in this career mode that were from Rangers. I think Danilo was one of them. Serial Dessers was one of them. Maybe, I think Yilmaz was from Rangers as well that we didn't end up going after, but we thought about it for a long time. So, a lot of connections between us and Rangers throughout this career mode. And of course, we're going to go with our best lineup we can put out. So, Champions League, here we come. As you can see up in the top left, I don't know if it was able to be there for long enough, but it said 250 match mark in this career mode, which is absolutely insane to see that we've gone 250 games so far in these 5 seasons. We're going to have a lane to go through here for João Felix. We find a pass back to Kudus. Not a great shot. Good interception in midfield by Kudus, and he has the speed to just run around a lot of defenders. I wanted that to go so much further. I saw Garnacho running towards that back post as fast as he could. Almada going to find a pass in here to João Felix. We're going to get a shot away, but they are going to be able to clear that one out. Rangers pushing forward here. Good pass into Danilo. Good pass into Cantwell. Trying to get Sasha Bowie over. I didn't think that was the defender I was going to get. And 26 minutes gone. We are now down 1-0 here to Rangers. Ngonge pushing forward, going for a shot. Verbruggen, I feel like maybe could have done a little bit better that. Palms it out for a corner. We just need to not concede here. Going down 2-0 before the half would not be good. Good move by Cantwell there. Looks inside for Danilo. Diamande flails his body in front of it and gets it away. And that will be the end of the first half. João Felix, I see a ball over the top to Garnacho. Apparently there was an issue somewhere on the field. Lammers with a yellow card. I don't know if he tackled João Felix or not. I couldn't exactly see what happened, but we will have a free kick. We're going to push this one forward here. Diamande is not necessarily the player we want on it, but Kudus is. Almada through to João Felix, who will finish that one off. Very, very good team play there, and very, very good finishing by João Felix. And Ngonge is just running past our entire defense, trying to get in the way of the cutback pass. Verbruggen with excellent goalkeeping there. We need another goal here at some point, and we need to not concede. Good defense there by Bowie. Corrado didn't have anywhere to go. We're pushing forward here, but we don't have anywhere to go. We're going to wait for this run of Kudus, but I wanted that down the line, not there. Kudus will stick with it, though, and then get dispossessed. Hell yeah. Haji pushing down this left wing, able to get around Bowie. We'll look for a pass inside to Danilo. Diamande misses the tackle. Verbruggen does not miss the save. 80 minutes gone. This has been a tightly contested battle all game long. We need a good pass inside here to Garnacho. We do get one. Down here to João Pedro. Just good defense by Rangers today. Not a great one. We do maintain possession of the ball here with Andy Diouf. Jerky has room to shoot, but the shot ends up going right at Berkey. I need someone to come close. Garnacho, Andy Diouf, shot right at Berkey. Good save. And gets Fernandez, tries to head that one back inside. And that's going to be a 1-1 draw here at the final whistle here against Rangers. Tightly contested battle, like I said, but unfortunately, no one able to come out on top. Let's look at the match facts real quick. I mean, it felt like a pretty even contest, and it looks like it was on paper as well. So, not too disappointed at the result, but wish we could have played better. And now on to our final game of the episode, a battle against Aston Villa. Not having a great start to the season, Villa. We do have this game just 3 days later again, so we've had a lot of games in the past couple of weeks. I'm imagining we're going to have some tired legs. But we do have a couple of weeks after this for a break. Let's go ahead and look at the standings. We are, as you can see, in second place. Battle with Liverpool and Arsenal, just like last year. But as you can see, Villa down here in 13th. Very, very not good start to the season. And Chelsea and Spurs down there as well. Nice to see for me. Aston Villa's lineup is as follows. Looks like a pretty solid lineup. Some very notable names in there. Konate, Diaby, Jonathan David, Ollie Watkins, João Cancelo. Very, very solid lineup for Villa. And we are going to go with pretty much our full lineup as well, but we're going to get Cherki and Diaz starts in midfield because of just wanting to get some game time for them. Cherki comes on as a sub every game, but he's been playing well, so I wanted to make sure to get him a start and maybe get Almada a little bit of a rest. Wow, Kamara with a great pass through to Jonathan David and a very powerful shot there for Aston Villa. 5 minutes gone. So far, the past couple of games have been a little iffy to start off the game, but hopefully they don't stay that way. João Cancelo, good move over here inside to Jonathan David. Another save by Verbruggen. Mauricio Diaz, I do see a pass over the top to Kudus. Bad touch, though. I'm going to try to keep some pressure on, but they are going to definitely break us down here. But Moretti with a good tackle in on João Felix. Back pass to Cherki. Oh, Kudus. What a terrible effort that was. Oh, a good pass through to Ollie Watkins. Trying to just stay in a neutral position. Verbruggen making another save. And another save off of a corner. I mean, Villa are absolutely all over us early on in this game. They are not playing like a team that only has 2 wins this season. And Verbruggen can't collect that one, so it's going to be another corner. I mean, this is ridiculous. We simply cannot get the ball away. This time they're going to go short. Jonathan David. What an insane cross. Wow. Oh, Konate almost with a beauty of a goal. They must have at least 7 or 8 shots already on target. And finally we get it away. We could be on a break too. Moretti, we're going to send Pedro. Garnacho through, very heavy touch on that first one. We're going to stick with it though, end up with it still. Garnacho inside to João Felix. Couldn't get a pass inside, and they are going to be away. Wow, Jonathan David just splits our defense. We are able to get back, though, in front of him. And going to block that shot, but still not in a good spot. Jonathan David still going to go for another shot almost. Gets deflected away again. But we seriously... Oh, Verbruggen with another save. I mean, I'm going to look at the match facts right now. They have 10 shots and 69% possession already. 27 minutes into the game. This is ridiculous. Mauricio Diaz over the top to Mohamed Kudus. Nowhere to go just yet. We find Moretti. Very slow player. But Garnacho is going to put that one in the back of the net. I don't know if we deserve to be 1-0 ahead, 43 minutes gone, but we are, and we are very, very okay with it. Now Felix down to Kudus. Kudus, nice move to get around his defender. Garnacho late on the shot. And then it just bounces around. Cherki trying to get on the end of it, but couldn't. João Felix was nowhere to be found there in the box. I've kind of been missing him a lot in this game. Haven't really noticed him much. Kamara on the edge of the box finds a pass to Diaby. Diaby is a very quick player, has very quick feet. Has to go back to Kamara, but finds Ollie Watkins eventually. Another save by Verbruggen. He is going to end this game with at least 10 saves. They have 7 corners so far, which is insane. And that one's not going to be cleared away just yet. Cherki still on it. And it looks like that is going to be a free kick for us for a handball somewhere. Wow. Ollie Watkins with a fantastic turn. That one's going to end up in the air. Luckily for us, Kirkez was on it and able to get it. Oh, that's going to be a goal. Kirkez was able to get it away, but Diaby ends up with that eventually in their box. That is going to be a 1-1 game. Cherki over the top to Garnacho. He will end up with it. Going to try to make a move down the line, but good defense by Calabria and able to get it away. We just need to hold them from moving forward too quickly. They almost had Jonathan David through. They do have him through. Now they have Diaby through. But we will be able to get there with Evan and Dika. And Diaby will be thrown to the floor. Ready out here to Kirkes. Kirkes down the line to Garnacho. Gonna look for a cross. João Felix does get on the end of it. I was hoping it would go more towards that back post, but we still need to find a way to score here, boys. 78 minutes gone now. Cherky's gonna send this one in. Diamande on it, but over the bar. And now 80 minutes gone. We're gonna go ahead and make a 5-man sub, get some fresh legs on. A lot of tired players out there, so hopefully these players can make a difference. 10 more minutes, boys. We gotta get a winner. Wow. Jonathan David is almost clean through on goal for Bruggen. What a save yet again. What a pass through to Calabria. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's not much to say about that one. We need a replay of that. We're now down 2-1. Yeah, that pass right there by Pulisic is one of the best passes maybe ever seen. Igor, of course, isn't in front of the ball and decides to let Jonathan David shoot it right past him. So looks like we might be taking a loss in this game. Kirkes will knock that over here, but we can't get to it. Jonathan David going to push forward, find a pass to Tielemans. Back to Jonathan David. We do end up getting an interception, but it's just too little too late. Aston Villa 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1 to finish off this episode. Very, very disappointing to finish off the episode like this. But, you know, things could be a little bit worse. And obviously, looking at the expected goals, 3.5 to 3. It honestly should have been more of a shootout. 16 shots for them versus 8 for us. Can't complain too much about it. They dominated the game in a lot of ways. And that will be it for this episode. Like I said, final game of the episode. Up next, we do have Wolves, but we do have a 2-week break in between now and then. I will go ahead and show you guys the squad stats to finish off the episode. Show you guys who scored, who's assisted, all the things like that. So we're going to leave it off there. Chao Miranda, very excited to see him up to a 78 overall. Adam West hasn't gone up in overall, but has played in a few Premier League games and has a goal, so that's exciting to see as well. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to go ahead and like the video, and please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I mean, if you've watched all the way to this point in the episode, you might as well. So this is where we're going to leave it off. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.